Hello children, how are you all? In the previous science class, we started the lesson food our basic need, isn't it children? In that class what we learned about nutrients and also balanced diet. Have you remembered how many nutrients are there? Five main nutrients. What are those children? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, isn't it? Yes. Now in this class we are going to learn about preservation of food. What is that? Preservation of food. Right children, do you know the meaning of preservation children? First you need to know preserve meaning. Preserve means children, anything if you store for a long time we call it as preserve. We are storing any things like clothes we are storing, food we are storing, right? And any important things we are storing, right? Those we call it as preserve. What we call preserve means store. Store anything for a long time, okay? We call it as preserve. Now coming to preservation of food. Here the meaning is nothing but storing the food for a long time, okay, without spoiling. Suppose generally if you keep the food for 1 or 2 hours, it is okay. If you are keeping the food for 1 day, if you are leaving like that, then what happens? Tell me children, this food get spoiled, right? So you are getting bad smell from the food, isn't it? So why we are getting bad smell from the food? Because germs start growing on it, okay? That's why we are getting bad smell. So generally you have to preserve the food. Some food items we need to store, right, for a long time. That process we call it as preservation of food. Understood children? So storing the food for a long time from not to get spoiled. Understood? That process we call it as preservation of food. Now some ways are there how to preserve the food. Right children? How to preserve, mainly few ways are there. We are seeing in this class now some ways of preserving the food. Okay? What are those? Okay, we are seeing some ways. Ways like first one, refrigerating. Okay, first process is refrigerating. Second one, we can drying. Drying is another process of storing the food. Okay. Third one, canning. Okay. Fourth one is we can store the food by pickling. Okay. Next, fifth one is by gelling. Right children? These are the ways we can store the food. Okay. Preservation is nothing but storing the food for a long time. Okay. One day is okay, but after 1 day we are getting, generally this food is spoiled, right? So from not to get spoiled, we are using these ways. Okay children? Now we'll see one by one. Right? First one, refrigerating. Preserving the food by refrigerating. What do you mean by this word? Do you know? See here, refrigerating. Nothing but we are keeping the food in the fridge. Where we are keeping children? We are keeping the food items in the fridge, right? Generally like fruits and vegetables we are keeping in the fridge. Right children? So here, what is the meaning? Here refrigerating is nothing but keeping the food like fruits and vegetables, right? Where we are keeping? In the fridge. Right children? What is the first process? How we are storing the food? By keeping in the fridge. In fridge. Okay. If we are keeping the food in the fridge for some days, right? Like fruits and vegetables we are keeping for, okay, weekdays. Like that only. In the fridge. So, if you are keeping these food items in the fridge, those are not at all spoiled, isn't it? Then we are using that one again for making the dishes like curries, so many curries, and we are eating fruits also, right? For 1 week, those food items are stored, can be stored in the fridge. That process what we call children? Refrigerating. Understood? What are the examples? Fruits and vegetables only. Next, coming to second one. Second one is drying children. Drying is another process. What is the second one? Drying. Drying means children, here dry. Do you know the meaning of dry? Dry means what? Removing water. Okay, what is this meaning? Meaning is remove water. From where? From food. Okay, if you remove water from food, then we call it as drying. Okay, got it? Dry is nothing but removing water. That one, we are removing water from the food, then we call it as a drying process. See, generally this one, we can see generally these food items like we are using dry fruits, right? Dry fruits like, tell me which dry fruits you are eating? Dates, raisins. Do you know the meaning of raisins? Raisins are nothing but kismis. How many are eating kismis? Tell me. Are you eating kismis or not? Yes. So here main examples are raisins. Okay, nothing but kismis. Okay, those are nothing but grapes. Grapes are dried. Okay, how can we dry the food? Tell me. When we are keeping the food, okay, in the open area under the sun. If you are keeping the food items under the sun in an open area, then that process we call it as drying. Understood, children? So sun only takes up all the water from the food. Understood? So here raisins and dates, okay, we can dry. Okay, these used as dry fruits, isn't it? These are dry fruits. Dry fruits are spoiled? No, right? We are using like that only, right, children? So dry fruits can be, okay, that food can be dried. How we are drying that food? By keeping under the sun in an open area. Understood? Then what happens? All the water is removed from that food item. Then those food items can be stored for a long time. Understood? So we can preserve the food by drying also, right? Next, another process. Third process is canning, children. Canning. The meaning only saying that. What is that? Third process. Canning. Canning means here, okay, moisture. Generally, in the air some moisture is there. What is that? Moisture. Do you know the meaning of moisture, children? Moisture means nothing but water vapor. What is the meaning of moisture? Water vapor in air, we call it as moisture. Understood? See, the moisture is there in the air generally. In air, moisture is there. Means nothing but some water vapor is there. Okay. Then what happens if you are keeping the food like that? That moisture is there in the food. That only, okay, helps in spoiling the food. Okay, germs start growing. Whenever the food is having some moisture, means nothing but some water vapor. Germs start growing in that food. So that this food is spoiled. So to avoid that, canning is nothing but, okay, the moisture in air, okay, we are removing and we are keeping some food items tightly, okay, in the cans, right? Airtight containers. Do you know? Airtight containers. Airtight containers, they are, okay, means nothing but we are removing that completely air, okay, we are keeping in any airtight container so that air won't enter. Moisture in the air, okay, is not there in that food when we are keeping in the airtight containers. That process what we call canning. Nothing but some examples like, children, rasgullas. Do you know rasgullas? Okay, rasgullas, and also gulab jamuns, okay, jamuns we are keeping in the airtight containers, right? So that in airtight containers completely we are removing the air. Understood? In that airtight containers, very little amount of air will be there, and that one won't spoil the food. So that airtight containers helps in, okay, storing the food. So that process what we call, children, canning. Understood? So canning mainly examples like rasgullas we are keeping, and jamuns, gulab jamuns we are keeping in the airtight containers. So we can store the food for a long time. Got it? This is another process. Next, coming to another process, that is, next process is pickling. How we can store the food? Another process, pickling. Do you know the meaning of pickling, children? Are you eating pickles? Do you know pickles? Which pickles are you eating at home? Like mango pickle, right? Lemon pickle. Do you know? Ask your mother. Okay. Pickles. How they are preparing the pickles? Do you know? In that pickle, children, pickles are having more amount of salt and also oil. Ask once your parent. They are adding more amount of salt and oil. These two, okay, form a concentrated solution. What they form? Concentrated. In this solution, okay, concentrated solution means both are mixing, okay, it forms like that very concentrated, means more amount of salt and more amount of oil is there in that pickle. Okay, so that what happens, germs won't grow in that solution. Understood, children? In which solution germs won't grow? Concentrated means more amount of salt and more amount of oil is there. Understood? In that food item, like mangoes, lemons are used in the pickles, right? We are making the pickles with mangoes and lemons. So many other pickles are there. Those are all having more amount of salt and more amount of oil, so that germs won't grow. Okay, cannot grow. Which one? Germs. Germs cannot grow in this concentrated solution. Understood, children? That's why we can store the food for a long time. Like mango pickle, 1 year. Okay, even some pickles can be stored for more than 1 year. Understood, children? That's why that process what we call the storing of food item, what we call, children, pickling. Understood? Right? Next, another process. Another process of preserving the food is jellying. What is that? Another process. Fifth process is jellying. Do you know the meaning of jellying, children? Here the word only says that jelly. Do you know meaning of jelly? More amount of sugar is there, right? Jellies are having more amount of sugar, right? So here sugar is used. Sugar syrup. Do you know syrup means? Do you know syrup means is nothing but a liquid. Okay. Sugar is more amount of sugar is added in the water, then it becomes a sugar syrup. Understood? And we are generally examples for this jellying, children. Jam. Are you eating jams? Right? So many different varieties of jam. Right? Mango, apple, like different mixed fruit jams. Right? Mixed fruit jams. What is there in that? Nothing but more amount of sugar syrup. Understood? So that one also can be stored. Okay, the food can be stored for a long time. Understood, children? That process what we call jellying. Have you understood? These are all the ways. Okay, so that these are all ways we can preserve the food. That process what we call preservation of food. Understood? Preservation of food is mainly few ways. That is refrigerating, drying, canning, okay, pickling, and last one is jellying. Understood, children? These are all the various ways so that we can store the food for a long time, not to get spoiled. Understood? Mainly not to get spoiled, right? If the food is spoiled, can you eat? No, right? We can't eat that food. So without spoiling, we are storing the food. That one process we call it as, okay, preservation of food. Okay, right? Next, coming to next topic, children. In this, next one is about, okay, in this lesson, the last topics, okay, that is rest. One is rest, another one posture, and the last one is exercise. Okay, we need to know about these. Why these three are very, very important to stay healthy. Okay, we have to be healthy, otherwise we can't do any work properly. Understood, children? If anything is there, if you are not healthy means what? Both okay, we can be very, very fit to do any work, then that one we call it as healthy person, right? If any person is so fit for doing any work, then that person we call it as healthy person. He is very, very strong, right? Now rest. First one, rest. We need to take rest, children, almost 6 to 8 hours. 8 hours sleep. Understood? How many hours we need to take sleep? 6 to 8 hours. Why we need to take rest? Tell me, rest is nothing but Rest is nothing but sleeping time, isn't it? We are sleeping sometime. Okay, how many hours we need to take sleep? 6 to 8 hours. Why we need sleep? Do you know why we need sleep? We need sleep, okay, to not to get, okay, some tiredness is there. The tiredness will be gone. Understood? So, do not, we are not at all getting tired. If any tide is there, feeling tired, that one will be gone, okay, during the sleeping time. So body needs some rest. How much time we need to take rest? 6 to 8 hours. If the body, if you are not sleeping well properly, then what happens? Do you know, children? You will feel sick. Sick means dull. Understood? What happens if you are not sleeping properly? You will feel sick. Do you know the meaning of sick? Falling ill. Okay. If you fall means some diseases will attack. Understood? So you have to take rest, and also, okay, not to feel tired. Sometimes we are doing so much work and we are feeling so tired. If you take rest, then all the tide will gone, right? So you have to take rest. Understood, children? How many hours you need to take sleep? 6 to 8 hours. Remember. Understood? If you are not taking the sleep properly, if you are not sleeping properly, then what happens? You will feel, okay, you will feel sick and also feel tired. Right? These two will happen if you are not sleep properly. Understood? So take rest up to 6 to 8 hours every day. Right, children? Next, coming to next one is posture. Do you know the meaning of posture, children? Posture means position of the body. Suppose now I am standing straight, right? This is my posture. Posture means sitting, standing, while walking, all those body, okay? Position, we call it as position of the body. What is posture? Position of a body, we call it as posture. Understood, children? Now, sitting, standing, all those comes under posture only. If you are not sitting properly, what happens, do you know? Bending like this for so many hours, okay, that is not good posture. Good posture means sitting straight, okay, and doing any work, okay, standing straightly if you are doing any work. If you are not standing, bending like this, then what happens? Our body is like that only. Then getting back pain, okay, muscle pain. If you are keeping like that only for hand for few hours like that, what happens? Bending, then pain will come. Understood? That means what here? Posture is also very, very important for our body, okay, for function properly. Got it? For healthy person need all these three. Understood? Rest, posture and exercise. Right, children? Posture means nothing but position of the body. It helps in, do you know the position of the body helps us in, okay, in not to get, don't get tired, okay, we won't feel any tired and won't get body pains, okay, bone or muscle pains, won't get pains, and also away from, it helps us not to get, okay, not to get back pain also. Back pain will come if you are not sitting properly. Understood? Not standing properly also, you will get back pain. So we won't get all this. We won't get tired, we won't get muscle pains, bone pains, joint pains, any pains we won't get if you are, okay, body position is, okay, straight and good. And we are looking good also if your posture is good. Understood, children? So posture means nothing but position of the body. Either standing or sitting, you need to sit straight, stand straight. Otherwise, what happens? Pain will come. Understood? Muscle pain, bone pain, okay, joint pains, and even back pains. All won't come if you are, okay, if your posture is good. Understood? Posture is good means, if the posture is good, then you won't get all this. Understood, children? Next, coming to exercise. Next one is exercise. Do you know? Exercise is very, very important for our body to be fit and strong. If you are doing exercise every day, do you know what happens? Our muscles become strong. Understood? very, very strong, and you can do any work. Understood? Every day you can do any work. We won't feel any tired also. So exercises like walking, okay, morning walking, running, jumping, okay, and jogging, jumping, these are all comes under exercises only. And also playing games like sports. Understood? Playing sports, all those comes under exercises, right children? So you need to do all these every day. Understood? While playing also, don't sit indoor, don't play indoor games. Indoor games means what? Inside only we are playing with mobiles, right? And some are playing with mobiles and tabs, all those sitting and playing. Those are all not at all good for your health. Why? Because those are not at all make you, okay, those not at all make you strong and fit. When you are making strong and fit, your muscle becomes strong, okay. If your when the muscle becomes strong, if you do exercises like running, walking, jumping, okay, playing sports, okay, like cricket is a sport, right? Cricket, hockey, okay, hockey and football, all these are sports. Understood? Then what happens? Our muscles become strong and fit, and you won't feel tired also. If you are doing exercises regularly, then what happens? Our body become strong and fit, and also you won't feel any tired at all, and also our body function very properly, okay. And also you have to take, along with exercise, you have to take food. Proper food means healthy diet. Understood children? Nothing but balanced diet. If you are following all this, then you are very, very strong and healthy person, right children? So every day do exercise, take rest, okay, 6 to 8 hours, and be in posture means good posture, okay. Position of the body must be straight. Otherwise what happens? Back pain, muscle pains will come, right? So what you have to do? Do everyday exercise and take rest, and also eat healthy food.
Preservation of food. If food items are kept for a long period of time and not stored properly, they get spoiled. Such food items are bad for our health. Preservation of food prevents it from getting spoiled. We can preserve food in a number of ways. Let us learn the ways of preservation. 1. Drying. Removing the water content of the food. For example, drying grapes to get raisins. 2. Pickling. Mixing fruits and vegetables with salt and oil. For example, mixing mango, lime and other vegetables with oil and salt. 3. Refrigerating. Keeping food in the fridge to preserve it for a short time. For example, keeping cooked food and fresh vegetables in the fridge. 4. Deep freezing. Keeping food in the freezer to preserve it for a longer time. For example, keeping meat and fish in the freezer. 5. Canning and bottling. Storing food in cans and bottles. For example, bottling of sauces and jams.
Rest, posture and exercise. Our body needs rest for proper functioning. We need 6 to 8 hours of sleep in a day. Lack of sleep may result in improper functioning of body organs. It can make us fall ill. Posture refers to our body position. It is important for us to keep our backs upright while standing or sitting. Incorrect posture over a long period of time can lead to pain in joints and muscles. Exercise is important to stay healthy. Regular exercise and playing outdoor games such as hockey, football and cricket help us to stay fit. Yoga, an ancient method of exercise practiced in India, also helps in keeping our body fit.
Have you watched the video children? Is it clear now? Yes, now just we'll revise today's class once, okay? Review zone, nothing but fill in the blanks. Tell me children quickly. The process of storing food for a long time. What is that process I said? Without spoiling the food, we are storing the food for a long time. What is that process? We call it as preservation, right? What we call preservation of food. Right, children? Yes. Next, rest, posture and dash. And which one helps us fit and healthy? Which one keeps us fit and healthy? Tell me. Exercise, right? Right, children? Have you understood up to here? Yes. We'll see the next lesson in the next class. Until that, take care. Bye.